So welcome to all of you Shiksha 360. And today basically we have to discuss the MCQs of ABM. Clear? So let's start. These are some of the MCQs basically, that is memory based questions, clear, or of previous year examinations, clear, and some are basically important questions, clear. Just with the help of these questions basically we are able to remember some of the concepts, clear. Basically we are able to remember some of the concepts, clear. So let's start our discussion basically without much wasting time, and I request to all of you, please participate, clear. Continuously basically we will take sessions on the basis of that, clear. So let's start our discussion. So the first question basically presents on your screens now. So in this session, basically, we have to discuss question from 1 to 12. Clear? 1 to 12 or 13 question basically we will discuss. So let's start the first question basically present on your screens now. Two balls are selected at random. Clear? This is basically chapter number 13. You will find. Clear? Two balls are selected at random from a bank with three red balls and two yellow balls. Clear? Basically, two balls are selected at random. Clear? Basically, two balls are selected at random from a bag with three red balls and two yellow balls. Find the probability that the second ball is red. Clear? Basically, we have to find that the probability that the second ball is red. Clear? So basically, first ball, there is nothing, any condition on the first ball. Clear? First ball, it is either to be red or it to be yellow. Clear? We know that basically second ball, it is to be red. First ball, it is either to be red or it is to be yellow. Clear? So basically, there are two cases arises. So there are three red balls. Two yellow balls also. Clear? So first case, that is first one is yellow, second one is red. Plus second case, that is first one is also red, second one is also red. Clear? So when we are going to choose the first ball, it is to be yellow. Total yellow balls 2. Out of total balls, that is 5. So how many balls left to be now? 4. And red balls we have 3. Clear? So first the yellow ball, basically we have to choose out of 2 basically. Clear? We have to choose one yellow ball. And red ball basically total 3. Basically one ball here is selected. So how many balls are left? 4. Clear? Plus first ball is red, that is 3 by 5. Second ball, it is also to be red, 2 by 5. 2 by 4. Okay. So just calculate 6 by 20 plus 6 by 20. 12 by 20. It comes out to be 3 by 5. So option number D is the correct answer, that is 3 by 5. So please tell fast if you have any doubt, any query regarding this specific question. Please tell fast. Hope this question is clear to all of you now. Just basically they are asking, basically we have to select two balls from the bag out of basically, that is basically two balls. One it is of yellow and one it is of red. Clear? And they are given one more condition, that the second ball it is to be red. Clear? Second ball it is to be red here. Clear? So first ball it is either to be yellow or it is to be red. Clear? So depend upon case to case. Clear? So basically we will take both the cases here. Clear? So basically we will take both the cases here. Please tell fast any doubt, any query regarding this question. Clear? Because many of the students, clear, basically will face issue in the probability type questions. Clear? I will discuss one more question of the probability basically in this session. But I request to all of you, please try to understand. Clear? Basically, please try to understand these questions. These are very, very important for the examination point of view. Okay. Now move to the next question. Question number 2. Please answer fast. So what is the correct sequence of business phases? Clear? Basically, this question, it is basically from chapter number 5. That is business cycle. Clear? So this question, it is basically from chapter number 5. That is business cycle. And this question, it is also very easy. Clear? What is the correct sequence of the business phases? Clear? What is the correct sequence? Clear? Depression, recovery, boom, recession, depression, recovery, recovery, boom, depression, recession, recovery, recession, depression, boom. Clear? We know that the first stage, that it is going to be boom. Clear? That is the boom. Clear, basically boom, it is that stage. Clear, basically boom, it is that stage in which option number B is the correct answer. That is, first one is boom, then going to downfall, totally downfall, then again going to recover. Clear, then again going to recover. Clear, so this is the phase going to be on. And further, basically, I will tell you, basically, boom, it is that phase in which employees work at high wage rate. Clear, basically, boom is that phase, basically, in which employees work at high wage rate. Clear, please remember these factors. Clear, basically, please remember these features of that, because you will get basically question on the basis of that also. Now move to the next question. Clear, so option number B is the correct answer. Easy question. Clear, so this is the easy question. And one more question, basically, I will ask it. Basically, which phase of the business cycle it is known as the crisis? Clear, basically, which phase of the business cycle known as the crisis? Clear, basically, which phase of business cycle known as crisis? Please tell fast. Out of these four, basically, one phase it is known as a crisis. Which one is that? It is to be boom, recession, depression, recovery. Please tell fast what is the correct answer. Clear? Which phase basically it is known to be as a crisis? That is the recession phase. Clear? That is the recession phase. That one is the second phase. Clear? This one. Recession basically it is also known to be as the crisis. Please remember that these things very, very important basically for the examination point of view. Clear? Now move to the next question, question number 3. For the purpose of a survey, clear, basically for the purpose of a survey, the population, clear, basically for the purpose of a survey, the population is divided into different groups. Clear, basically for the purpose of survey, the population basically it is divided into different groups. Assuming that these groups, clear, basically assuming that these groups are representative the population as a whole. Clear, assuming that these groups basically are representatives of the population as a whole. Clear, are representatives of the population as a whole. So which of type of the sampling it is out of the following? Clear, which type of sampling? Clear. So that is basically what is mean that basically there are different groups. Like this one is the first group. This one is the second group, and this one is the third group. Clear. In which tall people also, short people also, medium height people also living. Similarly, in also basically tall people, short people, medium height people. Similarly, in this also. Clear. So the population is divided into different groups. Group 1, group 2, group 3. And that these individual groups, clear, basically being the representative of the population as a whole, clear, in the way of the measure of the height, clear, basically tall persons, medium height persons, and short height persons, clear, all are to be present there. Clear, basically all are to be present there. Clear. So that's why they are to be treated as the population as a whole. Clear. So basically it means that outer group like this one group 1, this one group 2, that is outer group are to be homogeneous. That is basically it has same features. Clear, in this also, in this also, in this also. And inner group, it is to be heterogeneous. Clear, basically it is to be heterogeneous. Clear the feature. The group basically in which the outer group is to be homogeneous and the inner group is to be heterogeneous. Clear. In that group, it is to be known as the cluster. Clear, basically in that group is to be known as the cluster. So option number D is the correct answer. That is the cluster sampling. Clear. Option number D is the correct answer. That is the cluster sampling. Similarly, one more question. If this group contains all the high height persons or middle height persons like this one, low height persons, short height persons. So then this means that outer group heterogeneous, clear, outer group heterogeneous, but inner they are to be same, clear, because all of them are same height, clear, but inner are to be same, clear, but inner are to be same here because all are to be same height. So here, this is to be, in that case, basically group is to be known as a strata, clear, basically in this group it is to be known as strata. That's why basically it is known as stratified sampling, clear. That's basically which divide the population basically into the relatively homogeneous groups, clear, in which the population it is to be divided basically into the relatively homogeneous groups. That group it is to basically known as the strata. So please tell fast if you have any doubt, any query, basically even now. Hope this question clears to all of you basically what is the difference between the stratified sampling and what is the difference between the stratified sampling and the cluster sampling. Please tell fast, because definitely you will get basically questions. Numerical little bit difficult to ask from this question, but theoretical based question basically you will definitely expect from these topics, clear. That's why basically I'm asking again and again. If you have any doubt, any query, please ask. Very important, clear. These sessions basically will help us to now move to the question number 4. So this is basically, as basically from we see that basically this is from the module C. So according to driver basically they have given theory in 1985. Clear, according to driver, who listed pattern as carrier concepts, clear, basically in which year? In 1985. Clear, driver basically listed patterns as carrier concepts. If for some individual, clear, so basically they are asking basically which one this is the carrier concept. If for some individual basically who enter into an occupation and develops a plan for upward movement basically within the same profession using organizational hierarchy, clear, like first of all basically you are joining as an organization as a clerk, later on basically you will take promotion as officer, then manager, senior manager, chief, clear, or divisional manager, clear. That is basically you are going towards an upward movement basically within the same profession using organizational hierarchy, clear, in the same organization. Then it is basically known as steady state. Steady state, that is basically you are not taking upward, clear. So this one is not to be the answer. So linear carrier, this one is the answer, clear. That is, this one is the answer. Option number B is the answer, clear. That is, if some individual basically who enter into an occupation and develops a plan basically for upward movement within the same profession using organizational hierarchy, basically it is known as linear carrier, clear. It is known as linear carrier. So what is the meaning of steady state carrier, clear? So what is the meaning of the steady state carrier? Basically in the steady state carrier, individuals choose a pattern, clear. In the steady state carrier basically individuals choose a pattern, acquire higher skills, also, but do not choose to go higher up in the hierarchy, clear, but do not choose to go higher up in the hierarchy, clear, higher up in the hierarchy, clear. That is basically known as the steady state carrier. So what is the meaning of the spiral carrier, clear? Please remember all these things. I am explaining all the points, clear, because in the examination basically you will get questions definitely from that. Spiral carrier, basically in that basically what will happen, individuals, wait a minute, individual basically take on a new job. Clear? Basically, take on a new job in this. Job switch. Work hard. Perform well. And then move to another type of work. Clear? Move to another type of work and go upwards. Clear? Clear? That is achieving success or basically achieving higher rank in each part. Clear? Achieving higher rank basically in each part. That is basically known as the spiral career. Last one, basically last option, that is the plateau career. Plateau career. Clear? Basically it indicates reaching a higher level. Clear? Basically plateau career, that is reaching a level higher than where one started. Clear? Reaching a level higher than where one started. Clear? And then continuing on the same level, that is basically known as the plateau career. Clear? And continuing on the same level, basically that is known as the plateau career. So please tell fast if anyone has any doubt, any query regarding these different types. Clear to all of you regarding these four types of the carrier: steady state, linear carrier, spiral carrier, and plateau carrier. And these all things are to be given by the driver in 1985. Clear? In 1985. Now move to the next question. Question number 5. That is regarding the role. Clear? That is regarding the role. Clear? We have also discussed regarding that in detail. Clear? I have taken special session on that also. Clear? So when a person finds that, clear, basically when a person finds that certain function which he would like to perform are being done by some other person, clear, that is this work, but it is to be done by some other person having a different role, clear, basically that person also having a different role, then it is called as then what it is called as role expectation conflict, role overload, role erosion, and role isolation. Clear? So what is the answer of that? Clear? That it is basically means that it is a different, it is the work of other person. Clear? But done by some other person. Clear? That is basically there is no specialty for that work. Clear? So when a person finds that certain function basically which he would like to perform are being done by some other persons having a different role. So it is called as role expectation conflict, role overload, role erosion, role isolation. Please tell first what is the correct answer. The correct answer here that it is to be role erosion. Clear? This type of question you will definitely find in the examination. Clear? So this one is the correct answer. Clear? That is the role erosion. And role overload, basically role over, basically it means that when there are too many expectations, clear, basically when there are too many expectations, clear, from the single person, that is basically known as role overload. Clear? Basically that is basically known as role overload. Clear? So I request to all of you, please remember all these points or please go through the session. In that basically we have discussed the role ambiguity also, role isolation, role erosion, basically we have discussed resource inadequacy. Clear? So all these things are very, very important for the examination point of view. Please go through that. Clear? These points play an important role. Clear? For the selection. Clear? These are very, very important in the examination point of view. Clear? Now move to the next question. There is one more probability based question. Clear? Probability based question. Clear? And I request all of you, please try to solve this question and tell what is the correct answer. As this type of question basically I have discussed already with you and I expect all of you basically able to answer the question. Clear? So a bag contains basically 7 yellow balls. Clear? How many yellow balls? Basically there are 7 yellow balls plus 5 red balls. And basically we have to take one ball basically from the bag at random and it is not replaced. Clear? Replacement basically, if it is mentioned that is basically it is to be replaced, only in that case basically you have to take the replacement. In all other cases you have to assume that there is not any replacement. Clear? There is not any replacement. Clear? And second, further basically a second ball is taken from the bag. Clear? So determine the probability. Clear? Basically determine the probability that the both balls are to be red. Clear? So that is first ball, second ball. And here say that basically both are to be reds. Clear? So total how many balls are there? 7 plus 5, it is to be 12. So then basically we are taking out first red ball. Clear? Basically when basically we are taking out first red ball, that is to basically 5 red balls out of 12. Clear? One ball. Next basically how many balls basically we have left? 11. How many red balls basically we have left? 4. So 5 into 4, 20 upon 12 into 11, 132. Clear? So this is the probability. Clear? That the probability basically that the both balls are to be red. Clear? Both balls are to be red here. So what is the probability? That is 20 by 132. Clear? So please ask if you have any query, any doubt regarding this question. Please tell fast. Hope this question it is clear to all of you. Any doubt, any query? The option number correct answer is option number B. Clear? Definitely basically in any of the set, you will get basically probability based question. Clear? Probability based question. And that question, it is the easiest question. Clear? Easiest 1 mark. But you have to understand the concept and question it is basically based on these things. Clear? Like you have taken 1 ball, 2 balls. Clear? Not that much typical based question basically they will ask in the examination. Now move to the next question. Laissez-faire economy. It is the extreme form of most important question basically from the chapter number 1. Laissez-faire economy basically it is the extreme form of market economy, socialist economy, mixed economy, or command economy. Clear? So what is the correct answer? Laissez-faire economy basically it is the extreme form of market economy, socialistic economy, mixed economy, or command economy. Clear? So what is the correct answer? For all sessions, please subscribe our YouTube channel. Clear? So please tell fast what is the laissez-faire economy. Basically it is the extreme case of. So the correct answer here, that is option number A, that is the market economy. Clear? So here what is the correct answer? That is the market economy. So option number A is the correct answer here. Market economy basically it is also known as, please tell fast if anyone know. Market economy basically it is also known as, it is also known as capitalistic economy. Clear? Market economy basically it is also known as capitalistic economy. Clear? It is also known as capitalistic economy. And basically where it is mainly like US. Socialistic economy basically it is also known as command economy. Clear? Socialistic economy basically it is also known as a command economy. Clear? So please remember these points. Clear? Please remember these points. Clear? That are very important basically for the examination point of view. And definitely basically you will get questions from these things. Now move to the next question. Question number 8. I have already discussed this question with all of you. During the dash phase, employees work at high wages rate. Clear? Basically during the which phase? Basically employees are working at the high wages rate. Clear? So please tell fast. During which phase basically employees are working at the high wage rate? Option number A is boom. Option number B is recovery. Option number C is depression. Option number D here is to be recession. Clear? So what is the correct answer? So correct answer here is to be option number A, that is boom. Clear? During the boom phase, employees work at high wages rate. Clear? During the boom phase, basically employees work at high wages rate. Now move to the next question, question number 9. Very, very important, and we will discuss this question in detail point by point. Clear? And I will discuss basically with in detail this question point by point. So first of all, gross national product, basically that is GNP. They are asking basically it is not equal to, clear, not equals to. So please remember that basically how basically we will get gross. Gross is equal to net plus depreciation. Clear? So basically where this type of thing basically presents here, we will able to identify that is gross is equal to net plus depreciation. And here it is to be national. So national, basically how we will find that national, it is equal to the domestic plus NFIA. Clear? Basically that is net funds. Clear? NFIA. So in this way, please remember that gross basically it is equal to the net plus depreciation. Clear? Like basically if you are getting the salary, clear? So there is some deduction. So how you will get to the gross salary, that is net salary plus the deduction, it is equal to the gross. Clear? Similarly here, gross is equal to net plus depreciation. And how basically we will reach to the national is equal to the domestic plus NFIA. So here, gross national product is not equal to, clear? Basically we have to find the net national product adjusted for inflation. Clear? So there is any factor regarding that depreciation or any other thing. In the option A, there is nothing any that. Clear? So basically it is the correct one. Clear? Gross national product, basically it is not equal to the net national product adjusted for inflation. Clear? Basically it is not equal to that. Clear? So this one be the answer. So either this one is the answer, this option, either this option, either this option. Clear? Because here there is A is not present, so this one is not our answer. Next one. Gross national product is gross domestic product. Clear? Domestic it is fine. Gross it is fine. National it is equal to domestic. Plus here basically we have to add one more thing, that is NFIA. Net funds basically from the abroad. Clear? That is basically from the abroad. Clear? But here there is nothing anything regarding that in the option number B. Clear? Or we can say net factor income basically from the abroad. Clear? NFIA. There is nothing anything that present here. A net, that is basically income from the abroad. Okay. So this one is also to be not equal to. So this one is also B. So either option number A is the answer, either option number C. Clear? Because in option number D also B is not present. So third option, G, gross national product is equal to the gross domestic product plus NFIA. So this one is the true here. Clear? This one is the true here. Clear? Gross is to be gross plus net factor, that is national. Domestic plus net factor income from abroad. Clear? This one. This one is to be correct here. Clear? And they are asking basically not equal. Clear? So this one is not our in the answer. So this one is also not our answer. Because C is to be correct one. And basically we have to find that basically not equal. Clear? Basically we have to find that not equal. So option number C is the answer here. Clear? Option number C is the answer. Please tell fast if you have any doubt, any query regarding this specific question. Please tell fast if you have any doubt, any regarding query. This question is very, very important, and basically we have discussed all the points in detail. Even if you have any doubt, then you have to refer once the theory session. Clear? Once the theory session, and I will discuss already one case study on that topic. Clear? And I have already posted that in the group. Clear? So please go through that for more understanding. Now move to the last question of our today's discussion. Shine's dimensions of a carrier cycle conceptualizes both the external career movement and the internal career experience of the individual. So what is that model? Clear. So basically, they have given basically framework. Clear. Science basically dimension. Basically, they have given how many dimensional framework. Clear. So according to this model, basically there are dash possible dimensions of the movement. Clear. So basically, science dimension basically it will give three-dimensional movement. Clear. Basically, three-dimensional movements. So can anyone tell basically what is the name of these three-dimensional movements? Clear. What is the name of these three movements? Clear. Basically, they will give three-dimensional movements. Clear. So option number A is the answer. So what are these three movements? First one is the vertical movement. Second one is the circumferential movement. Third one, that is the radial movement. Clear. That is radial movement. Clear. So these movements are given by the shine. Clear. So basically these movements are given by the shine. Hope it is clear to all of you basically what we have discussed in our today's session, and it also help us to basically for revision of many important points basically present in different chapters. Clear. So basically we will take one more session on that. Clear. In the next session basically we will take 10 to 15 questions. Clear. I will update in the group. Clear. On Tuesday, basically, we will take one more session. Clear. Part 2 of this sessions. Clear. In that, basically, we will try to discuss 10 to 15 questions. Like today, basically, we have discussed, first of all, basically, we will discuss that question. Along with that, basically, we will also try to discuss some other important points regarding that specific question. Clear. So that basically you are able to answer the question in the examination. Clear. So thanks to all of you for attending this session.